What's up, everybody? So we're gonna play, obviously, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Now, this is actually a pretty interesting version. This is called the Ship of Harkinian. It's not a ROM hack or anything, but it is a PC port of Ocarina of Time. The source code was converted into a PC game. I don't believe there's any emulation going on. On one of my screens here, there is most definitely a console showing the animations that are being loaded as they happen live. I think this is really cool. The game runs at 60 FPS natively, which I think is impressive because I didn't really notice the difference until I played it. But it's a godsend, and being able to control it properly with an Xbox 360, or in this case, a DualSense controller, using DS for Windows to get the controller to read as an Xbox 360, but that's besides the point. It is really nice. Everything feels nice. The dead zones are good. Walking just feels better. Specifically in this one area up ahead. Well, sorry, not up ahead. Like here in Kokiri Forest, where you have to walk along this bridge. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm just excited to play this. This is my favorite game of all time. This cut sound is obtrusively loud. At least for me. I have the game volume reduced for you guys, so luckily you don't get the bludgeoning that my ears are getting. Bludgeoning's a weird word. I was going to say something else, but it didn't seem quite appropriate, so... Ding. Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Oh my god, nobody talks like that. And I'm pretty sure, like, nobody other than the Great Deku Tree talks like that in this game either, so... I just find it funny. Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. I'm not going to spend a lot of time reading the text in this game. I'm pretty sure everybody and their mother and their dog has played Ocarina of Time. And normally I'd try to 100% it. I always try to 100% Ocarina of Time, but if I do that, I'll never finish this series, ever. So I'm just going to play it. I'll grab what I can where I let go, but I know what I need to beat the game, and it's definitely not a lot. I've never actually finished a 3-heart challenge. I mean, I've done them. I always get up to the Gerudo training grounds, and then I die to those stupid Gerudo ladies, or I get past that and I just get bored, I guess. I don't know. It's a lot of frustration for me. I'm not the greatest gamer, so doing challenges is not something I'm prone to. I'm hoping I'll get better just from doing this. I know it's a lot easier for me to play these video games when I'm sitting here recording them, because it feels like I said in the Star Fox video, it doesn't feel like I'm alone, and I can't really handle that alone feeling anymore. It drives my head insane. But I don't want to get into my mental health crap. That's neither here nor there, and that's not what this is about. This is an escape from that. So let's just hop in. Yeah, I need some SOS for stressed out streamers. Hopefully, I couldn't think of anything more creative. I didn't really want to call him Link, but he's still Link. You're damn right it can depend on such a lazy boy. Alright. You finally woke up. I'm Navi the Fairy. The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. It's really nice to meet you. Great Deku Tree summoned you, so let's get going right now. I already don't like you. Navi the Fairy. So, I don't know if this will show in the recording or not. I'm not sure how the program I'm recording will handle this, other than the background. But it is widescreen, but in order to stop the game from breaking, the areas that are like this on the inside... Oh, well. Oh, there we go. That's pretty cool. Yeah, when you're up in these types of views, there's some areas that are just static like that. They go 4-3 except for the HUD. And I'm pretty sure that's just because there actually is nowheres over there to walk, right? So it's really interesting they did that, because I know when you're emulating, sometimes if you try to force it into 16:9 without stretching, that makes some areas kind of glitchy. Not that they don't work, honestly. I've just kind of found that the texture's being stretched over an area that doesn't match the meshes, if that makes sense. I'm sure that does to most people. Some people, that might be in one ear and not the other. So this is what I was talking about, this bridge area right here. I mean, it's not like it's the hardest thing in the world, but it's just so much easier when everything controls proper. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to try to get 40 rupees. We'll get 5 here, and we're going to come in here and grab another 5. There's 5 over here. And we should be able to get another 5 going back across here if we wanted to. Run into the grass for a minute. Grab some boulders, why not? Oh, this actually feels really good, and just the... After playing so much Ocarina of Time, seeing everything move so smoothly in 60 FPS is just nice. I don't know if I'm getting exactly 60 FPS. I assume I am. My computer's pretty decent. And I can't see this game being overly complicated to run, especially if it's not going through emulation. So I need another 10 rupees, and I think I can just go get them over here, but... That's not the one I wanted. There it is. Oh, good. See, I played this for a few minutes. Jeez, just last night, really, just to see how it felt and see if I needed to remap any of the controls or anything, which I did actually. The sword button was set to B on the controller instead of X, or circle in my case instead of square. Maybe some people prefer it that way, but I need it as... I need the sword on the right side of my thumb and the A button right below. Everything else was mapped perfect, though, except that there's no, like, macro or alternate mappings. So all the C buttons are just the right joystick. There's no additional C mappings, which I can live with. So apparently the Great Deku Tree has summoned us. I know that. Wait for this. I don't even gotta wait for that boulder. We can just go through here. So now that we've got 40 rupees, we can run over to the shop and we can buy the Deku shield. I mean, I'm sure everyone's played this before, so I don't want to waste time explaining whys or, like, I don't know. I'm new to this, right? I don't know what people want to see or don't want to see. I just want to play some games. But he'll tell us we can't get through unless we have a sword and a shield, right? See, hey you, Mr. No Fairy. What's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. Hey. What? You've got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? This isn't funny. See, he gets all salty. He's like, he doesn't believe it. He says we're not even equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and a shield? What? You're right. I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Let's go get a shield. Alright, now he can't tell us shit. We do have to equip it first, though. So it's using GameCube buttons, or at least the button configuration. And I think that's because the ROM that was decompiled was probably the Ocarina of Time debug ROM, which was, I don't know if that's actually the version they used to make the GameCube port, but I assume it's how they were bugging it out. But it has, anyways, it has GameCube button interface, even though it runs on most N64 emulators. But this isn't that. This is Ship of Harkinian. Do. Everything looks pretty much the same. There's no custom textures or assets or anything. It's just, I believe it's just a straight port. So now we gotta deal with this guy. Now he's gonna say, what's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield? And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief. A wimp is still a wimp. Don't be too hard on Mido. He'll feel bad about all this later. He's just jealous that we're popular and he's not. And now that, because he could always pick on us. The one thing he had over us was that we didn't have a fairy. But we have a fairy now. Let's take out some of these guys, grab a few of these. I really I should only need one, but just in case I mess up, I'm gonna grab a couple. You can get them in there too, but these ones are withered, so they'll always drop a stick. Whereas the other ones, you need to hit them when they're straight, or else they'll drop a Deku nut. These ones won't try to attack you that way. See? Deku Baba. Though it looks withered, it will hurt you if you touch it. Just like that. I touched it, and it hurt me. Didn't listen. Great Deku Tree, I'm back. Oh, Navi. That was returned. I mean, what about me? Nightmares. I have a lot of nightmares, actually. Usually about being back in school. Don't know why. Try not to think about it too much. Stay out of my head. Sauce. Actually, I like that. SOS. Sauce. You sauce. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? No. Perhaps you do not yet have confidence in your abilities. Return to the Kokiri Forest to learn the skills of combat. When thou art ready, return here and speak with me by using C. I don't know if I've ever hit that option before. Huh. This is new to me. That's pretty cool. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? Yeah, I'll do it. There's a couple Deku Babas on the side. I'm pretty sure they're regular ones, so I'm gonna go try and take them out. See if I can't get some Deku Nuts before I go in. Though there is, honestly, Deku Babas right inside the door there. Are you normal? Nah, they're withered. Well, grab another stick then. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. Sorry, I'm not a good singer. I just like the music. Right, we're in the Deku tree. See, that one dropped a Deku nut. I'm sure y'all know this, but who knows, someone might not. This one has a different description. Hit it with when it lunges, and it will stand upright. Cut it quickly to get a Deku stick. See, when it lunges at us, we hit it. It'll go straight up. Now it drops a stick. We hit it when it's not lunging. Drops a Deku nut. Let's probably equip some of these items. We're going to need them pretty quick here. Navi was just going to tell us to look down below us, which is one of the areas, but we're not going to be really up here long enough for it to matter. Look at the wall. The vine's growing on and give it a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it. Sauce. So I'm going to grab this just for the sake of grabbing it. I don't need it. It's just the dungeon map. I'll probably even grab the compass just so somebody watching that possibly hasn't played before knows what these two items look like. This is a dungeon map, and apparently the interesting fact, the picture scribbled on there is apparently a map of like part of Nintendo or something, like the company, like the actual building. I remember hearing that somewhere, so I always thought that was interesting, though I don't know about that one on the left side. We're gonna just continue going. We still need to get the slingshot, which is behind this door. I know. Yeah, if you give me a clue, I might let you go. Normally you'd run on that and it would break, and then you'd shoot the ladder above to get up, but I just don't want to shoot the ladder. And I'll shoot it anyways. But yeah, that's how you're supposed to get out, but you can also just do this. Because there's vines on the other side, so I always figured why not. Pretty sure as a kid I didn't even clue into the ladder, even though Navi said it to me. I probably just couldn't read. I remember being stuck in here for a while as a kid. Or even worse, in Majora's Mask, that opening section where he turns into a Deku scrub, I couldn't figure out how to get out of that for like embarrassingly like over a year, so I just didn't like the game and didn't play it. There's another one up here. Like I said, I am not good at video games. I never really have been. All my friends are. All of them are good at them in one way or another. Not me. I like Zelda though. Love Zelda. Alright, we're gonna stop here. I like Metroid too. I like Metroid Prime a lot, and I played some of that, but I never really played a lot of the Metroid series until this recent year where, because one of my friends is a huge Metroid nut, I decided to do a playthrough on it. I said I was going to grab the compass, but I didn't. Oh well. I'm sure we'll grab one of them at one point. I usually need the water temple one anyways, just chest for keeping track of what chests I got. Where's that bastard? There he is. But yeah, anyways, huge Metroid guy, and I decided I was going to play through the whole series. I still haven't finished it yet. I did, instead of Metroid 1, I did Zero Mission. Because I wasn't going for every game, I was just going for the storyline for the most part. So instead of Zero Mission, I did Zero Mission, and then I did Samus Returns. I wish I would have done AM2R, it seems to be the better game. Though I had played Return to Samus, it was his Game Boy game he had when we were kids. And I had Link's Awakening. One of our other friends had copies of both and gave them to us for, I don't know, something that was probably a trade that wasn't worth it for us, because that's how he ran, but that's okay. I love Zelda, so it was always worth it to me. I forget, I'm not a speedrunner, but I've seen people like mess this game up really bad right here. By mess up, I mean crush it. me, I'm just gonna play it the normal way. Get my stick on fire, jump, come over and light this. Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. 23123 is number 1. I'll never forget that. I know. Yes, you are a traitor, actually. Without you, I never would have beaten Goma. There's something I wanted to try here. Wasn't that like right there? No way, I'd never make that. I was thinking, because in Master Quest, you have to duck with a shield and or something, but I don't think that would get you under in this game. It seems to be moving faster than it should. It might be crazy though. I know how to pull a block, Navi. Trying to remember the first time. I'm trying to remember the first time I played this where I didn't know how to pull the block. I remember not knowing how I was gonna beat the Dongo's Cavern because I wasn't sure on how to pull the block. And I think that's because I had only ever pushed that block. So that might have been a time. Granted, I was really young. I was in like grade 2 or 3, which here in Canada, it's I don't know, it's probably 6 or 7, maybe 8. That was many, many moons ago. I think I got what I need. Honestly, there's no reason to hang around. I don't know if I'll bother. Can I just... Oh, cool. I'm not gonna bother with the baby Gomas. Push this block down. One thing I've never really tried is one of those randomizer runs. I've helped somebody with one before. We were just in Discord and he was doing one. And it was super randomized to the point where like anything could be pretty much anywhere. There was a few rules I don't recall. But I remember going through, because I have quite a bit of knowledge on where most things are located. So we were just going through potential areas where he could have found Zelda's Lullaby. And it ended up being trapped behind Bongo Bongo's boss fight, which was ironic because you needed it to get to Bongo Bongo. So he used a series of glitches to get there. That was bad. I don't know why I hit the third one first. You gotta reset them. You gotta do them all now to reset. You don't need to backflip there. I just like to backflip. It's telling me how to damage Goma. I already know, though. I do remember my first time fighting Goma. Because we couldn't understand why the boss wouldn't come down. We could see it up there. but we didn't understand why it wouldn't drop until we did this. Perfect. I thought this was just perfectly done. Parasitic Armored Arachnid, Goma. I thought it was called Queen Goma for some reason. That's Goma down. Doesn't take much. Goma's a pretty easy boss. You can actually kill her in just one cycle if you're really quick. Grab this heart container here because we are not doing a 3-heart challenge. We're in for one of the longest cutscenes ever. I hate it. It's not that bad. There's a few similar cutscenes to this that you have to watch a couple times, and I just don't care about them. As a kid, I just wanted to stab stuff and play the mini games. Oh, the mini games! I can't wait. So once we finish here, I'm actually, before we try to kind of progress too much, I'm gonna go do a little running around and grab some upgrades. That'll probably be next episode, pretty much, I think. I don't know, I'll check the time here once we get out of the cutscene. We'll see where we're at. Let's talk about Ganondorf right now. Here we go. This is actually pretty good, so I'm actually just going to be quiet and let this one run. All right, so what'd you guys think of that? It's probably the best version of that cutscene in the game. I'll see it a few more times. It's more like additional parts of it, but it's not a lot of variance. First to break the curse, we're successful. I was doomed before you started. Yeah, he's dying. So sad about it. Oh, but he was in Wind Waker. Shut up. Not really, sorry. Love you, but don't ruin it. That's my job. I'll ruin it. Alright, so we got the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the first spiritual stone we need. So apparently the future depends on us, Sauce. And Navi is going to help us to carry out his will. My will. Tired. Good boy. That's how I always pictured it. Or read it in my head. Let's go to Hyrule Castle. With exclamation points, that's so much enthusiasm. We just run away. That's what Link does, he runs. Hey Sauce, what did you do? Yeah, it was pretty sus, eh? Ah, bad joke. Sauce, sus. Eh. Anyways, the Great Deku Tree. Yeah, he's dead. How could you do it? I didn't mean to. It's not my fault. He was dying already. He said so himself. Asshole. Okay, so yeah, we got our first spiritual stone. As you can see here at the bottom, it's pretty obvious there is 3 of them. Yeah, that's pretty much what there is to that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to stop the video here. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you now next time on the Stressed Out Streamer. Bye.